before we really dig into the final chapters of this game, we do have 2 episodes that we are going to be tackling first. The Lost episodes, which are really good in their own right, but also are not that great at the same time. Do you like Street Fighter 4? Because, to be honest, I don't. I have really bad experiences with Street Fighter 4. So I do have tremendous respect for the development team for what they had to do for these 2 Lost episodes. I don't have all the details, but what they pretty much had to do was take the Street Fighter 4 engine and somehow put it inside of the Asura's Wrath engine that was being used, and had to do it from scratch, supposedly. It works pretty well as well. Like, Asura doesn't play, like, exactly like a Street Fighter character, but he does what he needs to do. Ow. I do have one theory about why we have the Street Fighter characters kind of blending into Asura's world. As we do some button combinations, there we go. And away we go! Oh, and there's his sheath still around. It's weird how in all places it's actually here that Episode 11 kind of just continues the canon. It's also nice to have a trade-off between having a Street Fighter stage and also a regular Asura stage. The thing is, I should really learn my lesson. I get my butt kicked. Ooh, the tongue. Oh, and we fixed the moon. Good. There we go. Oh, it feels so good in order to get those counters in too. Because then we get stuff like this. Nice. Now for good measure, we're going to see this one more time too. For the face. Look at how that mouth moves. Mash all buttons. Mash them all. Make sure there's none left. But wait, we have another challenger. Of course, it's none other than Akuma. Bye, Ryu. You're pretty much done at this point. Back to the other dimension you go. So I find the last episodes to be very satisfying and really well detailed and everything. about it really pulls itself together. But when it comes to finishing both of the episodes, you unlock mission modes for both of them, and that's where the really big dark spot for me comes out. Because in order to get the ending splash screens like you do with the rest of the episodes, you have to finish all of the missions, and a lot of them are actually really unfair. Such as defeat Akuma without taking damage, or defeat Akuma 10 times without losing a single, without losing once. Or do a 15-hit combo. Let's just say I got him, and I'm glad they say congratulations. But those are hours of my life I'm never getting back. And of all the times I really want to not spend playing Street Fighter, I don't want to play Street Fighter against Akuma. Because everybody I knew when Street Fighter 4 came out played Akuma, and I hate it so much. And Ryu has Evil Ryu. Akuma has Oni. Oh, it's time to bring up the moon again. God damn it. We just got fixing it. So my theory is, the Lost episodes take place during the regular ending, where Vlitra is defeated, but Olga is still alive. Because we have access to Mantra Asura. So we have Form 6 available to us. So now we get to beat the pants out of Oni, who likes standing around in the background. There we go. Yeah! Eat it. Hello. Allow me to meet you and oh. Woo. This counter is a little unfair because you do have to get each of them correct in order to succeed, which is annoying but satisfying. Jeez, come on, man. Oh, there we go. Whoa, nice. See, all the style is just great. Let's do this. Yes, please. Tippy toes, getting ready for the burst. Just at the right time, not the right time. There we go. Oh no, not the moon, not the moon, no! Damn it. Saw. Good contact. Making me think of so many PS2 games with how the moon is just broken. Oh, now we gotta enter orbit once again. Through the atmosphere we go. Doesn't stop, not even now. Oh, will this ever end? No, apparently it won't. Oh my god. Yeah. What would Mithra have to say? Like, she's alive. It's like, Dad, this is a stranger from another world. Thought we were done, man. No, you're just gonna be statues forever? Gonna be stuck? Again? I don't know if she can even be mad this time. Oh. Uh, uh, E. Oh, we get to end it. Jesus. No, not to be continued. We're done. Now, just for the record, every single time I have to open up the episode menu, it always starts me on episode 19, so now you get to see what I always see. Because, you know, now that we have the DLC, it was not the end.
I am the guide of all beings, the one who bestowed mantra upon your ancestors. I had the planet's will give birth to Vlitra, and scattered the Goma around this world to
We're the reason you live.
to shape you into a suitable vessel.
It is I who keeps the wheels of this planet in motion. Now give me your hand, Redeemer Asura.
Yasha is just at this moment realizing, oh, I am a secondary character. Oh, I was trying so hard not to be one. Apparently Asura's the winner. Damn it.
Very well. Another try.
One of the main difficulties of episode 19 is actually getting your time down to a reasonable amount. Because with time, it's actually really hard to even get an A rank on this fight. And even if you were fast enough, you probably wouldn't be able to get the battle points necessary, even though it's really easy to get an S rank. Because, you know, getting tossed around all the time and having to do all of these counter moves just makes it so that there's a lot you have to do. Oh, well, I guess I punched you in the knee, I guess. It's nice having Yasha in, though, for backup. Well, Yasha took the blow on that one. How do you do against my grabby hands? Whoop, 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 whoop. As Mithra wakes up and just goes, what the hell is happening? Ooh. What, did Yasha just stab him in the throat? Hey, in the regular game when you were just like on ground combat, did you ever use the rapid fire moves? Well, here you kind of have to in order to actually continue on with the fight. Having the great god just say, "Come at me," is such a ballsy move. Hey, ever wanted to go backwards in form? From Form 6 to Form 5? It's nice that Wrath form makes a comeback. I'd also think it would be terrifying for me to see.
Go forward. Nonetheless,
If you use too much power, your body will... No, Father! Take care of my father!
but
Please!
Oh, and away they go. Guess what? Entering the atmosphere.
another failure.
Like that's world ending. Like, imagine seeing this. It's good that in the DLC we continue to get, like, really fantastic looking art.
There is not much time left.
So I will say that with 4 episodes being in the DLC, 3 of them really merit the price of entry for the entire Part 4. The only one that doesn't really merit entry is this episode. Not that it's Yasha, it's more that it's Morgana fighting. Use of the camera work here is just really good. Just before I can really say that this episode's alright, fortunately one last thing has to rear its ugly head. Yep, we got one more turtle fight to do.
We must do something about this fool.
How much ground do we have to cover? Screw you. Leave. Never come back.
But your body is unable to withstand the anger you carry inside you. Take this. It is the heart of the Karma Fortress that had accumulated 7 trillion souls worth of mantra. The mantra reactor. Pride, lust, greed, sloth, vanity, violence, melancholy, and wrath. These are the mantra that govern the world.
These are the ingredients to create the perfect...
More than enough to serve as a vessel for your
down to the Iron Man heart and everything. That's fine. Most of them do. Whoop. Except that it's difficult sometimes in order to get out. Oh, this is not the button press I want to actually do.
I am not saving you. You must face an even greater hell than this. To end this.
So many things that this could mean by just like merging their cores together. But let's just keep it simple and say energy. Because, you know, I think that's for the best. Also, fun fact, Asura eats vegetables. At least he's kind of a good dad, at least. So I really don't know if it's really come out in my enthusiasm that much, but these final 2 episodes I am so excited to actually go through. He has a new mask!
The world has become what you see now.
And yeah, he's just kind of chilling in the sky now. Or not even sky, space, of course. Everything is in space. Just ready to end the world.
Spoke could begin at any moment. Let us decide once and for all. Decide what?
Punch! There is only one option left, and that is to punch each other. As I juggle you. I guess technically at this point we have access to Form 7 for Asura, if I hadn't mentioned that before. Or I cut that out. Because putting the new reactor into Asura is technically his 7th form. Untold power now being inside of his chest. Miss. Or wait, nope. Whiff. But no, double take. Hello.
Changed you at all. Asura! Shut up! Let us decide today. Decide what? Who is stronger?
Now, of course we can't have the same fight that we just did, but just like mirror flip it. We need to bring in a completely new dimension to fighting this late into the game. Yeah, this is very, let's say visually awkward, I would just kind of say here. Difficult to get your head around because you're dealing with descending and altitude differences. But easier than you might think.
I could say the same to you. Do not think you can defeat me with punches like that.
It's not that often you actually see the first form of Asura actually get overheated because his arms are very focused. I think it's kind of amazing how you can have a character, or characters, I guess, both of them, like Asura and Yasha, especially when there's character growth, but at the same time not character growth between the two of them. It's really endearing, and I can see that failing a lot more times than it's successful. I don't even know if it's successful here. I guess it has to be.
We must make the world a suitable place for the child. Take care of Durga. I will.
Such a good bumper. Such a good scene.
something as important as save the world? You are just a fool that only knows how to break things! Then I will break everything!
Yes!
Including this living hell!
Now he's unlocked unlimited mode.
He's yours! Mumbling. Once a fool, always a fool! Speak for yourself! Overthrown, eh? Stubborn bastard!
Head. Now we get 7th form in action. Oh, God. Stop. Sometimes I wonder if Asura even knows that his chest was able to do that. But I guess he knows how. Like, honestly, this is one of my favorite episodes out of all of it. There's so much here. There's so much good that they do in presenting everything.
Go. Save Mithra. And the world. Idiot.
Oh. And then one of the best moved left to... Yeah. Oh. Ah, it's just so good.
Never an enemy.
So good. Now you're ready to see how they really managed to top that with the final episode. And we got one last tidbit before we head off, which is the separation of them training, because both of them trained under August first, and then Deus took Yasha. We do get one last bumper. The time has come. It's all we get on this screen. It's all we really need.
Don't know what to do when she cries.
When your finger is bigger than the baby's head.
All I can do is punch anyone who makes her cry.
How befitting of you. You just do what you think is right. You're at your best when you're fighting for what's right. Please.
Wait for me.
One last time. Final menu start. Oh, it's so fitting with these endings. It's so fitting to have them at the end. What better way to leave the Earth? We've entered into the atmosphere so many times, we have to find a way to actually leave again. In the most fitting way, I guess. That doesn't involve punching the ground and boinging out. Oh, so much for the moon. Whatever that might have been. But we're not quite done with form transformation yet. Form 8. The final form. Arms that can wrap around the planet itself. Still gonna count this under the tally, though. There's a lot of things that could happen with a death laser like that. Here we go. Watch over the place Africa, or at least the northern part of it. I couldn't imagine, though, just something that big just looking down at the planet going like, I got you. It's fine. I will just say that this scene bugs me a little bit. Because Durga and Yasha, sure, that's fine, but having the rest of them here as well, I don't quite get, because I don't see them actually supporting him doing what he needs to do. On top of that, the rest of them are pretty stationary compared to Yasha and Durga. Just kind of posing there is standees. It's like we're here too, kind of. Alright, not only are we the Destructor, but we're also the spaceship. Time to enable accelerator mode. This is really just him winging it. Like, yeah, I know exactly what to do with this reactor inside of me. And it means galactic space battles. I will give them this. They know exactly how to make the original final boss of this game, Vlitra, look like nothing. Just imagining Chakravartin having a backup noise. Like it's just the biggest semi in the world. Beep, 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 can be heard for universes. Planetary destruction, star destruction into supernova, potential supernovas. No, screw the original tally, it's done. We're done at this point. What do you mean, let's not? Ah, good. That explains everything that we're really involved in right now.
You are indeed the one to inherit this world.
But what's left of it as I threw it all at you.
Gaia must be led by one of its own.
Pretty sure that one of those lasers that you just fired blindly at me hit Gaia. Just thinking about that.
Enjoy your daughter.
Father!
You wouldn't believe what I've seen. It's felt like an eternity in there. I actually can't imagine. Time dilation is a incomprehensible thing sometimes. I don't know, would you trust that? Well, let's extend arm, I guess. Whatever that means. Yeah, it means that. Mouth, teeth. It's really a good prompt. It's vague enough that it could have been anything.
Destroy you and your so-called world.
Father!
Get back here.
Yeah, now I gotta do more cowardly fights against you, which are not really all that interesting compared to everything else that we've just done. Well, this is a little bit different. Oh, back here. Quaint. First I was expecting for them to do the Yasha fight last episode a second time, but unfortunately no. We just gotta blast things. This time within Limbo. Will you fight me now? Because I'm smashing through facsimiles of your forehead.
Not everything bends to your
Yuck. Not sure if gods have skulls. Guess they don't with how they move. Or can choose not to. Whoa, the damage is real. Whoa. Okay. Oh, there we go. Everything comes down to fists. Who needs 6 when you have 2? Now I get to be one of the best designed things I have ever seen in a very long time. Oh, the actual form of Chakravartin is terrifyingly beautiful. Like, yes, all of this yes for me. I just wish that he whispered more. Oh, now our big arms are gone. Now we're done with small ones. These will have to do. Finding the void. Time punching. Giving no cares anymore. And a lot of QTEs in order to follow. In order to really just dance around with Chakravartin overall. There's so many effects in this fight. Just pulling the minimalist design just fully into everything. Like, blacks, whites, grays. So much of it just works wonders. Why so angry? Maybe because you stop time and try to be cheap. Despite all of that, I can still go ahead and kick your ass. Oh, that wasn't even long enough. Dang. Like, this arena is, like, deceptively big. Really? There we go. That should do some damage. Asura will break you.
This ends now.
Now, fist bumping QTE might be up there in terms of emotional tone, but what's happening right now probably is the best one because, hey, if you can use QTEs to block my attacks, God can use them too. Really just implementing into the story is genius. And then we get to control punching. But then, of course, yeah, he can do it too. Why can't he? He's God. Quite an effective pain. Just because I can succeed at QTs also means I can fail them too.
Wants to rule the world, always forcing others to do what they cannot do for themselves.
Come on, flip them good. Well, not as well as others, but okay. One thing that we just don't understand that Asura is able to do. That's burst. One burst, two burst. Three burst.
Above all else, I forgive you.
Four bursts. Mithra just goes, ow, 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 ow.
Wait!
Whoops! Good thing he can stop on a dime.
Kill him! All the mantra will be lost! Without mantra, you cannot survive!
I can't hit that prompt.
You will still live.
But it's not like it would matter.
Why do you always act so recklessly?
And Mithra was right. When he's gone, the mantra's gone. And I like that they just finish it off right then and there. The instant he's gone, that's it.
I couldn't bear to see you suffer.
Stupid!
No more crying.
Otherwise, all of this was for nothing, Mithra. All of this was for nothing if you keep crying.
My wrath is finally.
I got my eyes back, Mithra. They're back. My true reward.
Durga, I'll be home soon.
And then there was literally one left. As the Cosmos kind of says, well, you're suitable too. Guess Mithra gets to be the new god. Or at the very least, gets to go home. Oh, I wouldn't stare directly at the Big Bang, Mithra. It's a bad idea. In terms of Asura's story, that is the end. As everything is left up to Mithra now, as she flows through the cosmos. This is how we finish off everything. Like, of course, there was talk about how there was going to be a sequel, an Asura's Wrath 2, and this was going to be part of it, but I guess the developers really did go, yeah, we kind of blew our load very quickly. But yeah, even though it's kind of a dirty DLC that it was back in 2012, it's a beautiful conclusion to everything to this game. That is so outstanding, so apart from everything. I really wonder if there's ever going to be another game like this, ever. There probably is, buried within the thousands of games that get released all the time, but Oh, this game is just so good. But now it is time for the final episode, when Mithra follows her dad's footsteps in order to stop a new evil that has arisen on Gaia. Now that actually doesn't happen. God, but could you imagine though?
And that was how my father lived.
But wait, there's more. There's a lot of just this game going like, but wait, stay here, think more. Think about more things, because we got some things to show you that we might do, but probably will never, ever do. Such as, hey, what if Asura's Wrath was taking place in present day? A burger in the air. The cameos, the design, just the everything. And yes, absolutely, Sergey would definitely, absolutely want all of this. As well as the Phantom of Hell, right at the top right. This, however, I don't know if it's aged that well. Really not sure. I do like that Deus is just very plain. It suits him, and then the Emperor is just over there, because, you know, remember him from the very beginning of the game who died? Yeah, Yasha does fit into an uncle role right now. They also give him a very pronounced chest. And the main thing I haven't really mentioned until now is that this has, well, to me, a Dracula Untold vibe. Because you know how that movie ended, which was fast-forwarding in time to the present day, let the games begin. Well, maybe here, the games have already begun. All's well in the neighborhood. Until... some things never change. Thank you all for watching. Play Asura's Wrath if you have not done so. Take care.